quiz assignment. Assignment save. This is how to add a quiz for verified submission. I have created then this. As you can see, I have two options, the open submission and the verified submission. For the verified submission, you need to create the new quiz assignment. Okay, and if you wish, you can try any exam. Please, you can select any exam, MCQ question exam, and you can try to add this to your Zipgrade. You can create any quiz exam and upload this exam, a PDF file. Okay. This is one of our exams. This is offline. I didn't start the offline. Okay. This is the midterm exam and this is the final. In the final, as you can see, when any student submit, his name will appear to me in this list. It will be listed here. And how many points he get. For example, this one he get 8, 15, 5, 4. And this is the percentage he get. And what key he is answering. Key A, version A, then model A, and the time when he submitted the exam. Here the quiz statistics you have. And here the statistic for each question. For example, for the C, for question 2, I have one student correct. For question 3, student has answered correct. Okay, any question? Please try to create any quiz. Okay, if you can create any quiz now. Okay. I will make a revision now. This is the submission. Okay, this is the test. Let's watch again.
Hello, I wanted to share with you some of the new features we've recently added to the Zipgrade online testing system. We've received a lot of great feedback from the first version that was released 2 weeks ago, and have incorporated a lot of the feedback into what I'm about to show you. That said, we're continuing to add new features based on what we are hearing from teachers around the world who are using Zipgrade for their remote testing needs. Before showing you the features, I want you to take a step back to identify the two primary ways online testing can work with Zipgrade. Because of the flexibility built into the Zipgrade mobile app, teachers have grown to use Zipgrade in a number of different ways. To match that with the online testing, we've come up with the two online submission methods, open submission and verified submission. Open submission is what has been available so far in the Zipgrade online testing system. Teachers enable the individual quiz and receive a URL specific to that quiz that they distribute to their students. Any student with that URL is able to take the quiz and is prompted to enter a name and/or ID number before beginning. However, the system does not validate the name or ID number against the student record. This allows anyone to take a quiz without the teacher needing to populate student records within Zipgrade. For this reason, open submission is the quickest way to get started quickly. The other type of submission is verified submission. This is a more structured way to administer one or more quizzes to known students. It does require that student records are created within Zipgrade and those students are assigned to classes. Once enabled, each student is assigned a student access code that, along with their student ID number, will allow them to log into a student portal. This student portal will contain all of the current and future quizzes assigned to that student. With more rigor around verifying the student, we have the opportunity to offer more options. Teachers can schedule the window for when a quiz is available to take by the student. Teachers can enforce submission limits, so students can only submit one paper. Teachers can optionally show the student's score immediately after taking the quiz, or even which questions were marked incorrect. Teachers can also upload multiple test versions. The application will assign the version randomly to each student, showing them only the question sheet that applies to their assigned key. Overall, open submission is best if you don't have or don't want to create student records, you're looking to get started quickly to assess your students, and can accept some manual cleanup of multiple submissions. Verified submission is best if you already have student and class records defined, have multiple quizzes you wish to assign to students over the course of time, and can communicate your students' access code individually to them. So let's get started showing the new features. So let's take a look at an example of an open submission quiz. So here we have a quiz that I've set up already. It has a key and no tests have been submitted yet. Under online submission, I click on View Edit Remote Testing Options. And under Open Submissions, I enable Open Remote Quiz. With that, I'm given a URL that I can distribute to my students, as well as a few other options. I am going to go ahead and upload a question PDF file. And with that uploaded, my students will be able to see the questions on the same page where they're submitting their answers. So all I need to do is distribute this URL to my students. So acting as a student, I come to any web browser or mobile device, enter that URL in, and I'm prompted to enter a name and an ID number. Go ahead and check the box and begin my quiz. So I'm able to see multiple pages of the test itself on the right-hand side and submit the answers on the left. I'll make a few selections here and click Review and Submit to Teacher. So after reviewing my answers, I will submit to Teacher. And for open submission, I'm provided an example of what the answer sheet physically would look like as if I were to manually enter in those values. I'm also given a confirmation number. It's a good idea for your students to write those down or take a screenshot of the paper just in case there's any problems. As the teacher, I can come down and look at the quiz and I'll see that that paper was submitted and graded. For verified submission, you first need to enable your account to allow for the students to log in to the student portal. So under My Account, there is a student portal, which is currently disabled, and we're going to go ahead and enable the student portal.